So my story began late Tuesday night. The story of like getting really sick. I went over to a friend's house and we had some fun together. But that night I'm trying to go to sleep and I started getting this headache. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't like party or anything hard, so I try to go to sleep. I'm tossing, I'm turning, and I start sweating. For 8 hours straight, that's all I could do was just hurt. I hurt up here. I just profusely sweat. My back ached. So I was stuck in this loop of pain for days. But for about 36 hours, oh, it's the worst thing ever. So my roommate's getting all scared, right? He's saying, hey, this could be because of the situation that's unfolding globally, this epidemic. So I didn't know what to do, and he didn't either. He's like, you should get tested. I told him, no way, man. I don't have insurance. I don't know how to do that. He's like, no. You gotta make sure you're okay. I was like, dude, I'm broke. I don't have insurance. So we kind of slept on it. I tried to get some sleep. Nope, wasn't getting any of that. So the next morning, he calls up Nick, who's recording right now. He's like, hey, Nick, what are we gonna do about Norman? Like, the guy's feeling rough. So yeah, it's Nick. Hey, what should we do? And Nick, of course, is a pretty straightforward guy. Says, hey, you should call 911. I'm like, oh, that sounds horrible. But by calling 911, we'd get professional advice. So that advice by the 911 operator, I said, hey, call the Rhode Department of Health. So we did that right after. And the department said, we don't have an answer. There's just so many issues right now. Going to urgent care would be an issue. Woo! Getting this run going. So we called the Rhode Department of Health hotline and they said call the coronavirus hotline. So we called them. Unfortunately, all they could say was, well, he doesn't have any shortness of breath. He doesn't have any of the major symptoms. We don't know if I had a fever. Because when they asked, all we could say was, yeah, we don't have a thermometer. So basically they said quarantine. Get yourself away from people. Stick it at home for a week. It wasn't reassuring, but I was in a tough situation. No health insurance. And no reason to go to get myself checked out. So I tried to sleep it off. Sleep wouldn't come. 2 to 3 hours of like just dry sleep. Like some of the worst, because every time I went to sleep I had a headache. I woke up, I had a headache. I couldn't drink enough fluids. All I could do was eat as many oranges as possible. Try to feel better. So after calling the hotlines, they said, we'll reach out to you in the morning. That way we can have a better answer. So in the morning, they called us around 9:30. Jarrison's picking up, right? And Jarrison's saying that my symptoms haven't gotten any worse or any better. And that was a good sign, but overall, it wasn't me having an answer that was relieving. So what they said was that I might as well just stay at home, call out of work, and just take a breather. And that's what I did for about 3 days. I called out, had a breather. Work's like, oh, that's a good idea. Don't want to be getting your coworkers and your customers sick. I'm like, all right, sure. But it wasn't a vacation whatsoever. I was so freaking sick. And of course, I felt scared. And Nick noticed that I felt scared, so he took matter into his own hands. And on his spare time, he made the COVID-19 button. And on our website, ri4ctv.com, you can find this button. And we've been updating it daily. So this daily update includes information on the kind of symptoms that are out there and how people are being affected in our communities. So we know how many people are being affected in Rhode Island daily. We know how many people in Massachusetts, Connecticut, California are sick right now. And let me tell you, some of the stats are frightening. 1 in almost 600 New Yorkers are sick right now because of this. So by providing this kind of information, hopefully we're bringing in awareness that can show, hey people, you gotta take this seriously. Take social distance seriously. So we chilled out. By we, I mean Jerison too, because he's in the same living space as me. He's my roommate. So, kind enough, we took care of each other. I was very considerate about asking, how are you feeling today? And one day at a time, just monitored my symptoms. And I got better. By naturally just sleeping it off, eating well, and not going anywhere. In the end, following that COVID-19 panic button that Nick gave me a sense of relief. Because like I said, there was no way of having an insurance company pay for any of my medical expenses. Something else that we have in that COVID-19 panic button is a link to be insured right now. Gina Raimondo has set up an emergency insurance program to sign up and get everybody that is currently not enlisted under it into the program. So I went to go check it out. This is like 3 days after feeling sick. But unfortunately, when I went on to the DMV website, it was crashed. So I couldn't sign up. I couldn't do the right thing for myself. And that's another answer that I got you.
You're not behind the camera.
So going back to what we did, I tried to get onto the DMV website, register that I'm a member and citizen of Providence. Couldn't get on. The website was crashed. Too many people were on the servers. And that's something that Nick thought about. So on the COVID-19 panic button, he said it took screenshots of the website itself. That way people can at least know the process that they have to go through. A process that I tried to, and again, it was pretty scary that I couldn't get the medical or professional help that I needed. So along with having statistics on symptoms, along with knowing what to do once we get into that situation, as well as possibly registering ourselves within the Rhode Island DMV site or anything else that could help us out, our panic button is there to create a sense of relief and security. We're trying to take fear out of the situation by providing up-to-date daily information. So you can see, again, how Rhode Islanders are being affected and how many. The numbers are growing with how many people are infected. And previously, it was only a week ago, it was 1 in 10,000 people are affected. Those numbers have, in the right wording, doubled. And now 1 in 5,000 Rhode Islanders are affected. And I can guarantee that is twice as many people that are trying to secure themselves in being covered. So you need to also hop onto this website, maybe see how much information can help you. So if you need more information, up-to-date news on how to secure yourself, get insured, and what kind of symptoms are going on, you got to check out our website, ri4ctv.com/COVID-19. And there we have all the information detailing about how many people are being affected in our communities, not just here in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, even California, to give a perspective on how we as a nation are handling this and how we as a global citizen are also taking this on. So if you need some answers on whether you're being affected, have the symptoms, and what to do if you have those symptoms, we have those answers for you. Our latest update on our website shows a medical degree accredited doctor explaining how if you have these symptoms and after 7 days of feeling relief, if the last 3 days are without any assistance from medicine, fever reducing medicines, there's a statement that's been provided on there for you to read saying you'll be okay. That's right. Even though there's a lot of people out there that can't go to a doctor, can't get insurance, just like I did, maybe take a step back. And seriously, checking out this website will bring you a sense of relief.